Hey everybody, welcome back to day 20 of this RV bedroom makeover. If this is your first time joining us for one of these videos, there will be a link in the description if you want to go look at the whole playlist from day 1. But what I am doing is remodeling this older model RV, Winnebago RV, from the dark brown colors and the gold looking cloth and headboard and all that. I'm remodeling it based on the colors in a comforter that I got. And if you joined us the last couple of days, I opened up the paint that I had purchased to match this blue right here, and it was purple, plum purple. I don't want a purple bedroom. And I thought, well, maybe it'll dry darker blue and be this lovely dark blue that's on here. And it did not. I'll show you that here in a minute. But let me just show you the color of this paint. Let me pull that down here. That is the color of this paint. This purple paint, and look how thick it is. That was with the mixing the paint with the fabric softener, half and half, and it just started thickening up like a pudding. So today I'm going to be mixing 1/3 paint, 1/3 fabric softener, and 1/3 water. See if it'll get a little bit thinner than that. That was a little bit ridiculous. I was really having to coat it on. But can you see this blue that I've got to replace the paint? See how much more purple that is? So I am excited about this color of blue. This hopefully will be exactly what I want for this makeover. So let me get rid of this purple stuff. All right. So we are going to go with... how pretty that blue is. I love it. I love those dark blues. Okay, so we're gonna go with getting my fingers all in that purple paint. Hold on. I've got my measuring cup here and I put it down on a piece of cardboard and it melted that cardboard, just dissolved it onto here. I don't want that in my paint. Let me get that off. I'm getting purple paint on all underneath my fingernails. Okay. Okay, so that should be good enough. Alright, so we are going to, tell you what, let me go get a stir stick. I want to stir this up, make sure it's ready. Just picked this up last night, so it probably would have been alright without stirring it, but just to make sure, got it all mixed really well. It's looking so good. I love that blue. Okay, so we are going to do a cup of blue paint, and this is the same formula I'm supposed to be able to use for the carpets when we paint the carpet later on. Alright, so there's a cup of blue paint. Let's do a cup of water. And we'll do a cup of this fabric softener. I did make sure to get the dye-free fabric softener because I didn't want it to change my color at all. Alright, so let's take this. Trying to not spill it, and I was spilling it as I was trying. Alright. See, in my mind's eye, I would have thought if you mix stuff in paint to thin it out, it would make it a lighter color. But evidently that's not the fact. It's staying the same dark color, it's just thinner. Now we're going to see if it starts thickening up like it did a couple of days ago with the other paint. That was just odd. It was like a chemical reaction caused it to start thickening up. Like when you had to buy some instant pudding mix and add milk in it. It's real thin at first. You start stirring it, it gets thicker and thicker. And it is thickening up. Hopefully it's not going to get as thick as last time. I don't know. It's really, that's amazing that how it's thickening up. There's no way I'm spraying this through a bottle. I would have to thin it out a whole lot more in order to be able to put it in a spray bottle for the carpet. So I may be using a roller of some sort to paint the carpet with when it gets time for that. Either that or I'm going to add a lot more water. Alright, so it is thickening up, but not quite as thick as it was without the water in there. Alright, I am looking forward now to getting started on that headboard and getting the purple covered up. Hoping we can get a lot further and get some other fabric stuff covered up, painted. Alright, so I didn't want to try to use that same paintbrush, so I got me a cheap little paintbrush here and a little sponge brush here. So we will see which one I like the most. Alright folks, so there is the extremely purple headboard that I am about to do something about. This is going to be so much better, y'all. That purple was scaring me. I wonder though if I'll have to end up making 2 coats on here to really cover up the purple. We'll see, because I'll be able to compare it to like right there. I'll be painting that as well. Yeah, I have a feeling I'll have to go over twice to really get rid of that purple look. I need to turn on these lights so that I can... Oh, what in the world? What did I think about this center, y'all? Yeah, I can see places that I'm missing here. Let there be light. What a difference. So far, I'm very pleased with this color. I'm hoping it will be a nice match for my bedspread. I don't care much for this mattress. I'm sure getting some paint on it. I just wonder how well these colors are picking up on the camera, you guys, what you all are seeing. Was it really looking purple to you now, or looking blue? Put in the comments below what it looks like on your screen. It looks like it's covering pretty good. I may not have to come back and do a second coat. Time will tell though. Careful, I'm getting a little bit sloppy with how much paint I'm picking up on this brush. I forget how short it is. Really short bristles on there. Get it all the way up on the metal and then it's going to slide off. I think I just splattered purple on my forehead. Alright. Let's do here. Hope I'm going to be able to see well enough down here to make sure I don't miss any places. That is looking like a royal blue, don't you think? Okay, I'm going to go to this other side over here. Oh, don't dump the paint over, Wanda. I'm actually seeing some area that I didn't even get the paint on last time. Now, if any of you all decide to buy the same bedspread comforter that I've got, in the comments, just put comforter and I'll send you a link. But also, if you'd like to know the actual color that I'm using here, I think it's a Porter paint color code. But anyway, I can send you the information for this particular color, in case you would like to match it for that same comforter. Of course, you'd want to compare it at the store because, as we all know, when they run a new batch of material for the bedspread, it can be a slightly different shade. So maybe that's not the greatest idea, but anyway, glad to share that information with you. If you want it, just put a message in the comments. I'm seeing all this purple going by. Very glad to see it go. Okay, just a little bit more. Yes. Blue, y'all, it's blue. Just like I wanted. Yeah, I actually like this consistency of this paint with 1/3 paint, 1/3 fabric softener, 1/3 water. I think it's really a good consistency for painting on material like this. I don't see how you can put it in a spray bottle though, that's for sure. That's too big for that. Alright, y'all. I think I'm done with that. Okay. I think to start with this balance now. Yay, look at that. This place is going to look so different. Ricky is going to be shocked. Grandpa Ricky, I've not let him come out here and see what I'm doing. I'm not going to let him watch the videos. And then on the final day, when it's all done, I'm going to record his reaction. Hopefully he'll like it. I'm thinking he's gonna love it, right? Trying to get that corner without painting my freshly painted cabinet blue. I want to do that. It's really giving some good coverage. I might need to take that little strap off of there and paint the curtain and put it back on. I can see places on the wall I'm definitely going to have to be doing some touch-up after this project's done. Alright, let's see what I need to do here to make more sense. I think I need to push that up out of the way. Yeah, I need to paint in behind these little straps and then put them back down. Whew. Y'all, my hands are going to be blue for a long time, aren't they? Definitely going to be a dramatic difference. I hope it's a good difference that other people will enjoy, not just me with my love of blue. Underneath there because it's going to be covered up with this. I have a feeling my back's going to be aching after this project because of the way I'm having to kneel and lean. Do I need to paint more of the underneath? I don't think I do. I can always come back and do it, add more. Now let's get this ribbon painted a little bit more. Calling it a ribbon, I don't know. A little balanced tie back or something. I'll know more about how to handle this when I get to the other curtain. Curtains. Ooh, this is definitely gonna take a while, isn't it? Wow. Alright. So let's clean off. I accidentally got some paint on the wrong side of this little guard. I'm going to wipe it off on this curtain right here, can't I? Alright, let's slide that up there. So I'm touching it with my wet paint hands, so let's get some more on that. Alright, y'all, this is about the time that I ask y'all to give me some words of encouragement. Go in those comments. Encourage me to keep on. But I'm going to love it. all this hard work. It's almost giving it like a leathery look. Oh, Lord have mercy. Wonder if I should wear some plastic gloves to do this with. That way I can change them out pretty often. I have to consider that. This is a mess. Just got paint. Y'all, I might have to call it a day after this one right here because I'm just getting wild. I have to get some new lampshades. I don't want to paint the lampshades dark because then they will not let the light through. Maybe I need to just do a thin, maybe that's what I'll do, is do a thin row of blue around the bottom. Y'all let me know what you think about that idea. Oh man, yeah, my back's beginning to feel it. Wow. Y'all. Oh Lord. Okay. I'm hoping this paint will stay fresh. This is such a big bucket. I was having trouble finding a smaller bucket with a handle. I wanted one with a handle. The smaller buckets that you could get to mix paint in didn't have a handle on them. So, oh man, I've got to get done though because my back is tired. Almost done. All right, y'all. I'm gonna call it a day. This girl's back is tired. Definitely gonna be doing some touch up on some walls here. All right. Just gonna leave my paintbrush in here. I'm gonna get some stick there. Woo. I'll be interested to come back tomorrow when this is dried and compare it to the color on my pillowcase then. At least it won't be purple, but I'm hoping it's going to be a nice match. I can see that I'm going to need to paint underneath there, because you can see underneath there, so I will work on that next time. All right, folks, we're gonna call it a night. I am doing this after hours. I work full time, and I am tired, and I've got blue hands. I think I need to go in, clean up, and fix some supper. And we will see you all tomorrow. If you're still here watching, be sure that you click that thumbs up on this particular video, to give it a like, and if you haven't done so already, subscribe and follow, and we'll see you tomorrow.